Morphing is popularly used in animation and motion pictures to describe a function that is used to transform an object or shape from one form to another. Alongside a digital transformation medium, it has also been used as a narrative since many decades. Narrative in motion pictures tells a story or depicts an event. Paul Wells stated in his book Understanding Animation that morphing validates the connection between unrelated images and breaks through the notion of classical storytelling, therefore working as a narrative. Morphing has been used as a narrative in early animations such as Betty Boop's Snow White, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. More contemporary examples include the use of morphing in movies like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, released in 2022. As Mark J.P. Wold predicted in response to Sobchak's study that as morphing spotlight is being stolen by new technologies and effects, it may become more common and create new conventions in its use. Different styles for morphing may develop, which would increase the expressive and narrative value of the morph, therefore contributing to the enhancement of narrative and storytelling. With the evolution of technology, the methods used for morphing as a narrative have also evolved. In the next few minutes, I will examine morphing as a narrative and the evolution of the relationship over the years in light of technological development in order to address the research query in what ways morphing has evolved as a narrative since the early critical texts of the 2000s. While scholar Sobchak describes the use of morphing as a narrative as having cultural, psychological, and social effects on the viewers, Kostobrey suggests the political and social effect of morphing in his work. Authors such as R.L. Rutsky argue about the lack of technical knowledge in Sobchak's work by saying even if metamorphing addressed only the rise of computerized warping and morphing in film and video, it would be of interest to many readers. In order to respond to the research question, a combination of practice-led research and a comparative analysis framework provided by Sobchak was used, and a study was taken as primary foundation in the field of morphing as a narrative. By using the analytical framework provided by her, various thoughts, theories, debates, classifications, and examples of work from a very wide variety of sources, ranging from the 1990s, 2000s, and afterwards, leading up to present day, was studied and compared for similarities and differences. While Sobchak suggested there are only two steps in morphing, cross-dissolving and warping, contemporary scholars Poonam Puri and Gaurav Saxena suggest new technologies, mesh warping, and feature-based morphing as an alternative. Furthermore, technique-related issues pointed out by Sobchak, such as issues with color matching, warping, sizing, are overcome with theories provided by contemporary authors in the form of new technologies and softwares. For instance, Ben Marriott, who makes YouTube videos using AI and generative adversarial network, creates unique morphs automatically and helps to overcome the technical issues highlighted by Sobchak in the 2000s. Through the comparison between work done by Sobchak and contemporary authors such as Amanda Quist, Poonam Puri, Gaurav Saxena, and Mark, it was realized that there is a theoretical gap between these studies owing to technological development. The gap was also witnessed by comparing examples of work of morphing as a narrative done in the 1990s and the 2000s in terms of efficiencies, accuracy, speed, and technology. In order to address this gap which was uncovered, I also created a website as a response to the exegesis and a repository of the work, which contains examples of morphing from the last century and the current one. The originally proposed theories by authors such as Sobchak and Paul Wells are very valuable in terms of enlightening the users about the foundation of the use of morphing as a narrative. Their work is a primary and one of the major known work in the field, and this paper builds upon their knowledge. However, over time, with technological advancement, new software, techniques, and theories, thoughts have evolved, which are very useful to an animator working in today's world to create impactful pieces of work. It is evident from the literature review, discussion, and website, which is a response to this exegesis, that morphing and narrative have been informing each other to carry forward the plot and theme in various scenarios in past as well as present. Comparative analysis approach was used as theories given in the past needed to be compared to the ones which are relevant today in order to respond to the research question. The theoretical gap which this paper set out to highlight and bridge is recognized as a gap caused due to technological advancement in a period of time. This paper along with the website is evidence that technology has definitely developed manifold. Therefore, technological advancement is the response to lack of technology that was felt earlier.